The Brexit trade and security talks have taken a turn for the worse, with the UK side warning fresh EU demands have caused a major setback. UK sources have revealed the bloc's negotiators tabled several new proposals in response to France's threat to force for a no-deal Brexit unless Boris Johnson makes significant concessions. British officials believe the demands are a step backwards and have destabilized the talks. Both sides have vowed to work through the night in a bid to overcome the new obstacles. But sources close to the talks say the dispute has cost them at least 24 hours as time runs out to secure a trade deal. As senior UK government source said, at the 11th hour, the EU is bringing new elements into the negotiation. A breakthrough is still possible in the next few days, but that prospect is receding. It is understood the talks blew up after fresh subsidies proposals were tabled as part of discussions on the so-called level playing field. But EU sources pushed back against the idea that new demands had sparked the breakdown. Pizzas and sandwiches were delivered to the teams led by Lord Frost and the EU's Michel Barnier tonight as they meet for the second night running. Mr. Barnier was forced to harden his position amid fears by hardline EU member states he could offer serious concessions in order to clinch a deal. Senior Brussels sources claimed the EU's Brexit chief was on the verge of making compromises in the row over future access to Britain's coastal waters and state aid rules. One EU diplomat warned several leaders were queuing up to vote down any unacceptable compromises made by Mr. Barnier. The insider said, leaders always have the possibility to reject the outcome, and if the mandate is not adhered to they have every right to do so. In sign of growing tensions between EU states, Ireland accused hardliners of making a very dangerous threat to pursue a no-deal Brexit. Fueled by France, some leaders want Mr. Barnier to walk away from the negotiations at the end of the week unless Boris Johnson makes significant concessions to get the trade deal over the line. But Irish Foreign Minister Simon Coveney warned there is no guarantee Downing Street will return to the negotiating table in the new year. He claimed a no-deal outcome would leave Dublin in the crossfire, as Brussels and London's relationship is plunged into an acrimonious blame game over the failed trade talks.